Good evening, my people. Hello, my people. I greet everybody that is joining me again this evening. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't want to waste too much of your time this evening, so I'll try to go straight to the point. Good evening, my people. I greet every one of you that is joining me. Good evening, Ebuko. I greet you. Good evening. Eziokwu, I sight you. Good evening. Eka Leo, Ismaila, Chimeze, I greet you. Thank God it's another Friday evening. So at least I can afford to come late because I'll have the opportunity to sleep into the new day tomorrow by the grace of God. You're welcome, my people. Shola, I sight you. I greet you, Ugo God. Hi, Peter. I sight you. Clark, I greet you. Good morning, where you are from. Musa, I sight you. You're welcome. Good evening, Daniel. So, my people, this is gonna be a quick one. Good evening, Kenneth. I sight you. You're welcome. So I welcome every one of you that is joining us and everyone that will join us later. I welcome you guys. So I don't want to, keep the greetings so that it doesn't distract anyone. So if I've not greeted you yet, please, I'm sorry. Okay, I sight you. How could I have missed you? Okay, Samuel, okay, I sight you. You're welcome. I hope I didn't miss anybody that is at least here for now. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Bright himself, I greet you. I greet you. You're welcome. So I greeted everybody as far as I can see. You're welcome, my people. So you know what we are saying yesterday, just like what we were saying yesterday, that some people still don't know the time of the day. A lot of people. I'm sorry, Edwin. I cite you. I cite you. Good evening. Maybe you are the first person. I didn't see your comment. You're welcome, my brother. You're welcome. I cite you. Isa Okonkwo. I cite. Musa Adeyemi. I cite you. Let me not miss anybody. Let me look again. Ugo God, Shola, I cite you, Ebuka, Oge, Smiler, I greet you. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I used to have a neighbor and their son was Ismaila. So they will say Ismaila, Ismaila. So I don't know how you pronounce yours. Good evening, Koro Ede. Good evening. Good evening. So you're welcome, my people. You're welcome, every one of you. Yesterday, we were talking about people being disoriented, people not knowing the time of the day. Like I was trying to explain it to you guys that what we are seeing with our people in the South is on the whole, like a lot of people are disoriented. Like I was trying to tell you, like if you look, they don't understand the time of the day where they are at. They don't even know who they are. If they say they begin to believe who they are, they will say they have different belief of who they are. Like that's how disoriented they are. As a how who are they are not Igbo again. They can't be Igbo. Igbo is just not enough. They have to be Biafra. They have to be Hebrew. They believe in one thing. You understand? That is the level of the disorientation. And like for you to be conscious, you have to know who you are. Number one. So once you are missing that part, like you don't really know who you are, you cannot really give account of who you are, where you are. And they ask you, like, where are you now? You don't even know where you are. You understand me? You don't know where you are. And they ask you, what is the time? You don't even know the time. You don't know the time. Like, okay, if you don't know who you are and you don't know where you are and you don't even know the time of the day, how can you know the situation that you are in? You don't also know your situation. That is the thing we are seeing with our people. They don't know who they are. They have lost focus, of where they are. They don't even know. And they don't even know the time, the time, what the time is talking. They don't know because they don't understand the situation at hand. And the situation on hand is that Nnayadi Kanu have changed the landscape. It's like when something in nature will happen, you know, and something will come into nature and disrupt the natural flow of events. It can be a flood, it can be a hurricane. Just like now in most parts of Northern America, you see snow, heavy snow, people will not be able to move. Like this is what that Naburuha is. He has disrupted the normal flow of events, but a lot of people, because they don't know who they are again, because they don't understand the situation, they don't even know the time. They don't know where they are at the time like this. They are not seeing the disruption. And then you will carry yourself and go and submit into a situation where you are not supposed to. Where you are not supposed to. This is what we are seeing. There is somebody that is supposed to be a groom tomorrow. A groom tomorrow. But because he has these characteristics I'm describing, he doesn't have it. He doesn't know the situation. He cannot tell the time. He don't understand that he's in the southeast at a time like this where the whole natural flow of event, the terrain has been disrupted. He doesn't understand. He came out and he was sharing money, shining money. Good evening, Jarek. Good evening, Chike. I cite you. Last Sunday I cite you. He was sharing money, doing bling, 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 bling. Somebody they're supposed to do in wedding to celebrate and tomorrow. Today, then put on for recycling. I shared the video. I shared the video. That is the situation. He didn't know the time. And these are the people, like they will come to my page and insult me, even though I'm just giving them information. Nothing more. I have not gone anywhere to go and do anything. as I'm talking to you guys, I'm in my own home, in my house. If I thought I'll go and lie down, I did not go anywhere. I'm telling them just information. Use it for your own benefit. No. Somebody, a groom to be, and the wife to be is already heavily pregnant, 7 months. That is the person we are talking about now. And I don't even know why they hurried up. They just, it's like, let them hurry up, put them for inside, for ground, make they go where they go. Because like, but there you go. You know the way they talk about it. This is the situation. Ada, I cite you. Good evening. You're welcome. My people, even though I say, I don't want to talk about these people again now on our own too much. But, he go let person no talk. My people, he go let person no talk. He go let person no talk. Ah, oh my show. He go let person no talk. A groom to be. By now, therefore, they do the, what is it called, the game? The boys, forgotten the name that they would do before the wedding. That evening, the night, on the eve of the wedding, what they normally do. Boys out, girls out, something like that. I don't know the name again. They call it Bachelor's Eve. Bachelor's Eve. This evening supposed to be his Bachelor's Eve. But because they don't know the time, they don't know where they are. You came to Anambra. You are living in Hausa Fulani, nothing do you. You now come to Anambra. You don't know where you are. You don't know that Igurube have entered the farmland. He's already eating all the vegetable. You don't know. Let me let it talk. They show them Owo Tutu.
4th January 2023. We are outside. Record this date. The super shortcut. The massive shortcut. The target is here. Celebrity stream is here. Outside.
So that is the people that love them. That's the love that Nnaburuha brought to them. But they love it like that. He was showing them word of money.
Outside. The outside of Buddha, 4th January 2023. We are outside. Record this date. The super shortcut. The massive shortcut. The target is here.
So I want to play the audio for you, what the family member said, what happened.
Nwa nwanne m ọgọ anyị nwoke n'ụkpọ ya nwanne papa ya na-anụ nwa nwanne nwanyị n'ụkpọ. This guy si Abuja nata ụkpọ. Nwanne enyi nwoke gbara mmanya yesterday. Ya na onwe ya agba mmanya nke this coming Saturday. Ọ gbatachakwa na ya ka asị ndị mma na bebe 6 n'obodo adịghị mma. Ọ na-arụchakwa na ya amaghị m onye ihe emekwa nọ. We'll become to move maybe after 8, over to 8. Easy at opposite. As for
No, you guys, you are missing it up. There are 2 different cases. Both of them are returnees. This one came for his own wedding. Then the other man in the red car came for the wedding of another person, somebody that is doing, his friend. He came for his own wedding. And then there is also the one of the person that was came to see the girl he wants to marry. So there are different cases. You are mixing it up. It's not the same person. This one is the groom. This one is the groom. This one is supposed to be the groom. So in this place, he was at the wedding of a friend, and he's referencing his own wedding. His own wedding, I put the placard. They wrote it there. Traditional marriage ceremony. Go and read it. They said Saturday, 7th of January. Shebi, I shared it now. This one is the groom. It's supposed to be the groom. The one I'm showing you now is the groom. Let me share the picture of the wedding so you can see the one. So you are mixing up. There are many cases. That's why I wrote returnees. Many stories, many different cases. Different cases. I'm not able to share with you guys right now. Just a moment. I want to share it with you guys. I want to show you the wedding invitation, the wedding post. I already shared it. Good evening, Ezugo. I already shared I shared it all in WhatsApp. Maybe I didn't share it in Telegram, but maybe I will share it later. But I already shared it on WhatsApp. You can look at it in your WhatsApp. If you have my WhatsApp, I shared the wedding anniversary, but I think I didn't share this thing this evening. So let me share it now so I can show you guys. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, that is the invitation. So this is the one that I'm talking about. His wedding is supposed to be on the 7th, but that day he's doing this video, he was at a wedding. Good evening, Pius. He was at a wedding of his friend. So I think you want to use that money to spend. But he did, because he did not understand what is going on, where he was, and what is, like he has not appreciated the situation on ground. And he put himself in that situation. And they are looking at him, fine Bobo with cash. What do you want to tell them? So this is the name of the guy. His name is you can read it now. Izuchukwu Charles, and the girl he wants to marry is Chinenye Linda. The wedding it was supposed to be tomorrow, so the family ground was supposed to be happening today, but that will not be, because Ndimbu, they remember him. You understand? They remember him. So anyway, I just wanted to use it as a point to tell you guys what is happening. So the audio that I was playing for you is the person that is trying to describe what happened. He said he came from Abuja. He's a relative of his. He came from Abuja. His wedding is supposed to be tomorrow. And they've been saying, everybody, please don't go out, stay at home indoors, So people have already applied, maybe they are out of their own sense. People who understand, they have already given themselves curfew. They don't just go out anyhow unless it's absolutely necessary. And, you have to do what you have to do, preserve yourself, be precautious. And this guy, they said maybe around 8 in the evening, he now went out again. Like I don't know what he wants to go and do. And that was it. So in the other video, I showed you the video. They just quickly, put him, to recycle him back to his ancestors, just like that. I think the family people, they just want to leave that place. They don't want to stay there again to answer questions, to relate to what has happened to them. So let me play that audio for you guys again before we move on to the next person that received their love. They come here, they accuse me, they say, oh, you don't love your people. Nnaburuha loved them, and he gave them IPOB, he gave them ESN. That is the level of the love he has for them.
Yesterday. This coming Saturday. Achakwa Nnayadi ka asị man na baby sit n'obodo adịghị mma. Ọ na-achakwa Nnayadi ama m onye ihe mekwanụ. Obukwa to move after 8, over to 8.
So he said that everybody have come home. They have said, the guy has contributed. Everybody enter house. So 9, everybody don't enter house around 6. They say around 8. They don't know waiting be the team. Maybe person call and whatever. And they don't know where they go. He can't enter motor again. Can't they come out? So.
As for na nda ha oja mo nda meze ko wa so nda ha gba yi when aka oja yan moto ma go really struggle gba.
So he said that as he can't they go now so he can't see Kanu boys. He see them. As he can't see them, he can't they try to escape them. Ndimbu. He can't they try to escape. He can't try to run to now they can't use one give her for hand when they hold the steering. So in constant they manage, they try to run.
For news was the accident. Even was that a strong musical pattern and motor was your son that meet here. So was a watch either was able to finish it up.
So he said as he now try to continue driving, even though say they don't buy for a hand. Now so you can't they try, but can't get that full control. Now so the motor can't go get accident. As the motor can't go get accident, can't stop. He can't they try make him money come aside from the motor, make it run. Meanwhile, those Kanu boys still they follow him. This ESN or UGM, they still they follow him. As they just see say he don't stop, they come meet and they say, hey, run away, you don't run finish. Now so they come put am for him body, finish her for them.
This coming Saturday.
Groom to be. The wife is pregnant.
One okay. Adam
No, there's no problem. There is love and understanding. There is joy. When Nnaburuha was bringing ESN, you people were rejoicing. So our brother is saying that why they rush to commit him to Mother Earth is because they said this Nnaburuha and their people that are doing the dorime for that place, they don't say, they don't give order, say they no go they do burial again for that side. So to avoid double wahala, I made they just run, commit am for Mother Earth. And I sure say all of them, they want still run, comot. May they go Fulani people land. May they go Fulani people land, go they cry for wetin happen to them in their own domot wey Onyangonoma brought for them. Kolomenta, the kind of love he brought for them. Now they can't run from, unfortunately. So now so that man's story take go. So another person where I want show now the story now be this man. This man 9 day for that red car. If you guys remember, there is a red car where they said the thing happened in Northia that we were talking about 2 days ago. So the real situation of what happened is what I want to play for you, the audio. I can't play the video here. You remember the man with the red car now? You remember that video waiting for this car? So check that car. Now the man will get the car be this. Now the man will get the car be this. So let me play for you the audio of what happened to this man. who he is, because you know, say they just see him for they no kuku even collect the car. The man just they leave and there. They say, who be where is this person? What did they happen? You know, it just be say they say anybody will know anything, make they talk. So make her play wetin they talk for now.
Okay, for a while. Where he see?
Where
he see? This guy this guy on the line now, you. This guy, my friend, my very good friend, not a line now. How quite just no nalo burial. Sorry, no galo wedding. Wedding no one guy and at the same building. Now so at the same way. No got a wedding no. About the guy chairman at the wedding. Okay, wedding call girl. She's here Behaka Bioka. Very close to Oka. Ababu Ebuputia na uzeba. Okay, nyonga biya. The guy can't call story.
Enwere enyi ya nwoke nọ na line ya na ya na-akpa nkata ịnụ ụlọ. Enyi ya nwoke a wee ya na ya nwere onwe etinye ọnụ sị ya nwekwa n'ihe na-eme everywhere jụrụgo oyi. Just like you said, chairman, some people ekwetebere enwe ihe na-eme na East. Biko nọ, onye ọbụla na-aga ebe ọ na-aga na East anya saa. Chairman ekwughị anya saa. Nke ọ pụtakwara sị ka ya nwa gaa Ọka. Enwekwa onye ọ gwara ebe ọ na-aga n'Ọka. Ihe nke a dịkwa egwu. And ọ makwa ka obodo si dị. Just na obere ivugo na na-enwe ihe na-eme. Ọ dịrọ mma mmadụ ezi ọsọ were ụdị uche ahụ tinye onwe ya na ọ bụrụ ntịrị o mee gị wee mara na ihe na-eme. Isi adịrọ mma atọ. Biko nụ. Ya ụlọ mara ebe ọ bụla ọ na-aga ya kawa ahụ dị very very careful. Chijibe ịnaba ebe ị na-aga ọ ịlahụ ebe ahụ ị ga ụtụtụ echi batawa. Biko nụ.
Okay, so for the people who don't understand what he is saying, they said the guy, this man, this our brother here, he was in Lagos trading. Good evening, Jerome. He was in Lagos doing business. He said they are in the same line where they are trading. And a friend of his was doing wedding, and he came to be with him in that wedding they were doing. He was the chairman for him, standing for his friend. Then after the wedding, he decided to go to the capital of Anambra State, that is Oka. And that is what next thing they saw, that they don't, they don't do their love, they don't show and love. Now next thing we see that IPOB, ESN, UGM, they don't show the man love. And as they don't show that man that love, now so they can't carry him, keep him for road. So the guy say, now person where he know. And he said when they talk that thing, that somebody was telling him that, guy, no enter road, no go this time, waka this time. He said nothing they happen. Wait, he say everywhere don't cool, now nothing they happen. He said nothing they happen. And they say, as in come off for that place where they do that wedding, they go the capital. He not tell anybody, he just they carry waka. Based on the fact, say he don't believe for him mind, say nothing they happen, nothing mega. And at the end of the day, now so the thing called mega. Good evening, Kevin. Ask the people where God Almighty do already punish. The thunder gababusi. Ask them. He say if not be the ESN, would then wait it be their work. So that one bring us to the other one. He also came back. And then he sent the audio to this Igbo. That Igbo brother, all of them, they follow, they pumping all this hyper beef. What did they do? Now they give an audio, make it come, they broadcast, make they carry army. Which army they won't carry come? I know that Ijele played this audio in the morning. Ijele played this audio in the morning. So I will just fast forward it to where he's saying that they should
to bring me out and collect the
ransom.
You know, they ask the person that is bringing the ransom to come between Ezinifte and the club.
You have heard this thing. I want to bring it.
7, 8, 9. This is the getaway with the car, my Bitcoin.
They took everything
money.
He has.
Everything have gone. Please, I never know that this situation is, you know, right now as I'm talking to you, I'm very much confused. I don't even know what to do. Because these people, they are working freely. We don't have no security.
Oh, you have ESN. You have ESN.
This thing can get to our government, to Soludo. Let them deploy army between Ezinifte, Oga,
no,
Ibuku.
You have your ESN.
You know, because these people, they are operating between 6.
Hey, you don't. ESN will guide you and protect you in that place.
Don't want to have a road block there. Let the army patrol begin to patrol.
Roadblock, patrol.
Sure.
Which patrol? Shebi, the governor, I was showing you guys the video that day. He was doing pass in a place that is very, very volatile. Me, I jump all this their distraction pass. That's why I'm just deleting their comment. I'm not even going to react to it. Their work is to be in the bush watching over the cold kola tree. Military. Shebi, I showed you guys that video that day. That man was showing doing why you don't be here, why are you here, why are you stopping? He was saying, oh yeah, pass. I don't even know if I will see that video again. He was telling them pass. He was not acting as a soldier, doing traffic job. For a few minutes he left. Now you are asking for soldier. Where will the soldier come from? The soldier that you people are looking for, the Phoebe you people went to her grandmother's house to go and take her when she's sleeping. That is the soldier they want to bring. When somebody is already answering died and Facebook still allow him to open an account, then me, I don't understand. How can somebody's name be onye nwụrụ anwụ? Gbapụ ebe a. We don't talk to ghosts. And when you are already nwụọla, then you go. You go. Yeah, so let me continue to play the audio. I shared it with you guys, so you guys you have it.
6, 7, 8, 9. This is the time they are rolling. Once they see you with big car, they will double cross you and get the person.
So he's saying that around that kind of 4, 5, 6, that's when they are operating. And it comes down to what I'm saying. Let's assume that the federal government is not acting. Why is the state government not even putting a curfew? Even just dusk to dawn curfew, say from 6 p.m. curfew. Then let the security be there if they are if they really want to accept that there's a problem. But because they are all disoriented, they are thinking that it is something that they can use for any political whatever they are doing. So that's why they leave it open like that. You understand? And exposing the people. So they are not taking any proactive action. Chide, I cite you, They are not taking any proactive action. So they said they are operating in the evening, Uhuruchi. And you know that in the east, it gets dark very easily. I remember the first time I came to Lagos, I realized that it gets dark around 7 p.m. I think in my recollection in the east, by the time it's already 4 p.m., the sun is already going down. I think latest by 5 p.m., correct me if I'm wrong, I think by 5 p.m. it's already dark in the southeast. Whereas in Lagos, it starts getting dark around 7 p.m. That's when it starts getting dark. So I can imagine that at about that 4 p.m. it's already getting dark so that they will be able to come out and operate. So they can put a level of control about movement there, so that of course, there will always be room for emergencies. Maybe someone is in a medical crisis, they can be able to take them to the hospital. But anybody up and about will be open to questioning, something like that, because of the situation. But obviously, nothing was done. And in this man's confession, I shared the audio in the WhatsApp and in the Telegram. In this man's confession, he was even saying while he was there, they were still bringing people. One, they even put something for a leg. They jump, fit waka with one leg. So so many people now, the one way would they hear be this. So bottom line is, this is the kind of love these people want. Unfortunately, we are telling them they are coming to insult us. They could have even helped to broadcast the message. They could have helped to spread the message. They could have helped. They can do so much to let people on the ground know, but they are not doing anything. And they are having the mind that nothing is happening. That's why you carry yourself from Lagos, you carry yourself from Abuja, and you have people that are rich people that they did not come. They were doing their wedding in Abuja, doing their wedding in. Good evening, Fola. He said, but why has there been an explosion of? I believe it has exploded because of social media, for one. 24-hour news media creation, and everybody has something like a smartphone that they can quickly record information, share information, and everybody has access, or most people. So I think that plays a role. So when you come on social media, the things you didn't know was existing, you begin to see it. And all this, our celebrity, they like to come and show their new house, show their new shoe. And then we have Nollywood that is showing ritual. Ritual made them to get money. Ritual, only ritual. And then you have governors that they give them money for anything. They will steal the money, and they will use the money to be showing the boy, oppressing. So like, it's a free for all criminality. It's just that the ones of the governors and the senators, people are not really reckoning it. That is the highest form of criminality you can commit, because one person will steal billions, and nothing will happen. No consequence, absolutely no consequence. Instead, they will be giving them honor, calling them honorable. There is nothing honorable about stealing public funds and using it for your personal purpose, instead of to build school, instead of to upgrade market, provide healthcare, water system. You steal the money, you use it to go and buy house in Australia, use it to go and send your children to school. That is the highest. Good evening, Alex. I greet you. They still find their way to this page. Good evening. Mirabel, I cite you. Good evening. I don't know what wetin I do for this bingo, so why they cannot go and listen. Family upbringing is zero. Let's face it. Igbo land now is Boko. Sometimes I was saying it in the beginning that the way they are looking at Boko Haram and looking at the North, and you know that the North has always been volatile because of this lack of education for the majority. Like they had this system that people were just small and poor, and people were just rich, elite, in the monarchy, in their systems there, you understand? So you just had to accept your fate. So they had that system for so long. And so you have a very large number of young people who didn't have any education, any skill, but who have been indoctrinated with religion, you understand? Who has been indoctrinated. So because of that, any little thing, it gives that volatility. And when Kanu was coming, he kept making reference to the North. And he will say, can you say this in the North? Can you say this in the North? Can you do? And they will like, look at Boko Haram. They're able to do this. Like, they loved it. They wanted something like that. And they've gotten it. They have gotten it. So one of the reasons why they attack me here is like, how dare you have your own mind and not falling into our own program? You know, why? Oh, I think I will be with you in a little bit. Let me check on my son. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, guys. I needed to attend to my son. You say, why can't I? Ah, really? Thank you. You say, why can't I talk about? You mean that you mean that Nnayadi Kanu came and ignited fire, and the fire is burning, and you say we should not talk about the person that ignited the fire? Are you okay? Like, seriously? Are you okay? Yeah. So you remember when we were younger, we didn't have this internet or this news. There are so many things that is happening today that we don't even know is happening in Nigeria. There are so many things that are happening today that we don't know is happening in Nigeria. Like when you are saying, oh, all this maybe molestation, all these things, we don't even know is happening. Like all this, like for example, this story of Alex and the girlfriend that is trending. Say that one they do my own, they do woman own. We didn't even know it was happening in social media. So social media broke information out. If not for social media, I won't be here, you won't be here, we won't be having this conversation. That's how big social media is. In those days, television used to start by 4 o'clock in the evening. Thank you, Maz. Television used to start in 4 o'clock in the evening. And then when it starts, it will, first of all, we'll be doing I don't even know. You see all those lines, yellow, green, blue, other kind of line before whenever. I don't know how many of you, me, I'm not that young like that again. I experienced this thing. Then gradually from there, they started doing television from 7 to, from 7 o'clock to 12. That was another big breakthrough, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. But today, 24 hours 7. If you cannot sleep in the night, you wake up in the night, you take your where you want face. Do you want to go to Facebook? You want to go to YouTube? It is like, now you go to Abi TikTok, anyone. So it makes it brings the news as it happens. It's not like until you now read it. Remember back in those days when I was in school, people used to stand on newspaper stand to be reading the captions. People who can't buy the newspaper. So most times, people that where they are selling newspaper, you will see people, they will stand, they will be looking. But all those ones have changed. I don't even know. Do people still buy newspaper? Even the newspaper did inside this Facebook with us. Vanguard, they are here. BBC, they are here. Everybody, they use social media. Who they buy paper? I don't know whether people still they buy paper. Yes, the newspapers, they are forcing people to subscribe. They will write, so if you read to one side, they say for you to continue reading, you have to subscribe. Even here in this Germany. Okay. Anyway, I just kind of digressing a little bit. So there's an explosion because the youth are exposed. Like for me, for example, where I went to university, I didn't own a smartphone. I didn't really own a smartphone, And then when I even did own a smartphone, it was not, smartphone that you can use to snap picture, like that kind of way. You understand? Even when I came to this country, smart subscription was not like this. Internet, when you enter a new apartment, you have to wait like a month before they will fix the internet, and the plan was sketchy. You have to send SMS. It was, gradually the whole thing is coming. Good evening. Kanu is in detention, but the fire he's put is burning. So we have to talk about the love that he brought that is consuming the people. So we have to talk about the love that madman brought to Ndibo, that they open their eyes and allow a madman. How can you open your eyes and allow somebody that is mad to come and be showing you love? He started all these things and he did it openly. It's not like he did anyone in secret. There is a young man, they call him Andrew Tate. So the man, they said he's talking about women, condescending way, masculinity, all those kind of a thing. He was in American, but he went to Britain, and from Britain he went to Romania because he feel like in Romania he has more free space. Their police is not that, working. But I don't know what he did. This one, what he said. He has not even done it. They say that the American embassy gave information to the Romanian police that they say that he get American citizen will be woman for a house where he hold am against him we. As we are talking now, that guy was on social media, was doing so much, he has so much following. Now he's inside. American embassy and Romanian government, they have arrested him. They said he is being in detention in the next how many days, I don't even know. Google it, Andrew Tate. So what this guy have done is unbelievable that he has done all this. But I just want to make these videos so that you people will realize what is going on. For some people that have hardened their heart, that they will not listen. You don't have to wait for it to happen to you. Understand the times that you are in. The Bible says, understand the time. Time. They say, teach us the day so that we may know how to number our days. It's for you to be orientated, like not to be disoriented, that you will not know the time, you will not know who you are, you will not know the situation of things, you will not know the time of the day. You don't know where you are. You go to Anambra, you go and stand on the road and be showing wads of money. Who does that? Who does that? There's another video. I will play that one tomorrow for you guys. They are begging Simon Ekpa. They are begging him. Igbo community. So they are part of them before. They are the one that sponsored this thing. So now they are begging him. But anyway, before I finish, there is a video that somebody shared with me. And this man was basically claiming that over 500 Nigerian soldiers resigned because of Umombash, because of ESN. Like, are you people like, one of our sister here sent me that link, and I'm just laughing. Let me share the link with you guys. He said, breaking news, 500 Nigeria this thing resign over UGM. How can they resign over UGM when this Boko Haram have been going on for so long? Sorry, I closed it before mistakenly. Yeah, you people have not reached that level now. UGM, you people have not even reached that level. It's just that they have not even come for you. You have not reached that level. You have not reached that level. Do you know the combat that is going on? Shebi, I shared some of the videos with you guys, what is going on, that they even found Oyibo people among the casualties. The thing is big, oh, eh? The thing is big. So we have elders, they are not telling the story of what is happening. And you know, like I told you guys, if something happened and you don't learn the lesson, it will repeat itself. It will repeat itself. That is the unfortunate thing. Eh? Yeah, of course, I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. This is a blatant lie. In their mind, this is what they want, they desire, you know. And you know, sometimes the way you will anticipate something, as you define and that thing, you will not get that in that time. You will not get that in that time. But the day that thing will come, you will not know where it's coming from and how it's coming, you know. So unfortunately, these are sad stories I brought to you this day, you know. You know, they say that I don't love them, that Nnaburuha love them, you know. Now, that's what I'm saying. Now, the Nigerian army is still existing. You know, it will engulf the whole society. That's any society that allows something like this to fester. Like you have a problem like this, you are looking at it, it's not going to go away. You understand? It's not going to go away. You have to deal with it. And if you don't deal with it, it's going to consume everybody. So look at that person that they went and see that fine houses that they just went and put this thing and finish everything. Why? Wait till they did drag upon lies, you know. So I believe that the people are not yet ready, you know, because they still don't know who they are. No, this is the first important thing. You have to know who you are. Are you an Igbo man? Are you a Jewish man? Are you a Biafra? Are you like, which one are you? You don't even know. You are not even African in their mind. They are not like a Semitic, a Caucasian. They are not even that like most of them are not in touch with reality. That is the problem. And so you have to even be thinking, how do you even come into their consciousness to reach them? I don't know. I don't know what it will take at this point. I don't know, honestly, because when somebody begin to say he believe he's this, he's believing, how can you be believing who you are when you were born an Igbo man, you were taught Igbo language, you grew up in an Igbo, eh? Your burial right, your marriage right were all Igbo culture, and then all of a sudden you don't know who you are again. You begin to believe who you are. You believe that you are a Jew. And Nnayadi Kanu said he wants to come and bring a Jewish republic. Now, I played that video for you guys before. Let me see if I'll find that video where they ask him, why exactly? Chima, I cite you, you're welcome. Why exactly does he want Biafra? Yeah, there was all this thing, but why now? Why now? He said it. He said he wants a Jewish state of Biafra. Wait, let me share that this thing for you guys. Let me share it before I go. So understand the times, my people. Understand the times. So many things are going on that you don't know, you don't understand, and you are too small. Even the whole of Nigeria itself, in the scheme of things, you know, anything concerning we will be do. If we don't take care, nobody send us. Look at what is going on in Ukraine. You're supposed to use that one to learn, but a lot of people, because they don't know who they are, you don't know yourself. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. You don't know that you are the way the world are seeing you as someone from Africa, as someone that is with this people. You don't know how they are seeing you. because you don't know who you are. That's why you are fomenting trouble that nobody will help you to carry.
Okay, there was a war, and Biafra was kind of independence between 1967 and 1970, I guess.
That's correct, yes.
And since then, it's part of Nigeria. Why do you want? You want an independence state of Biafra? You want to be a Jewish state? You want kind of autonomy? What did you like? What do you want?
We want an independent Jewish state, a Biafran state that is absolutely.
Are you hearing it? An independent Jewish state. Why? Why do you want to be a Jew? Why do you want to be a Jew? And because they don't know who they are. As I am now, somebody say, like, I didn't go to Israel, I didn't do anything to deserve their citizenship or become, legally become an Israeli citizen. All of a sudden, I'm not here bringing up theories and say, I'm not a Jewish. Huh? It's unfortunate, my brother. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I'm talking predominantly about what is going on in the Southeast. It doesn't mean that there are not other things that is going on in other parts of Nigeria, But I feel like I'm not a stakeholder in that sense there. I'm not a stakeholder. For example, I know there's a lot of things going on in Ogun State. The issue of people that want to buy people Ogo because of money, there are many. It's always popping up. And I've never seen the government of Ogun State do something about it. I've never seen any, you understand me? So, but I feel like, okay, I'm not a spokesperson for Ogun people, for example, I can from time to time make reference to what is going on there, but you understand, they have people who this thing is directly affecting, people from Abeokuta, people from Ogun State, so I think that you know the terrain better, you understand the language better. It's in your place maybe to share light there. You understand? So that's why when I see something that is coming to the Southeast and I know I'm a stakeholder there and I know that this is my heritage, this is my own ethnic group, it's imperative for me to speak up. It's imperative for me to try to show the truth of the situation, even if nobody will say it. Even if a lot of people are playing on street, a lot of people want to benefit from it, from the massive following that they will get for being in favor of it and all those things. But I see it that this is, it's called, maybe is it not fifth column they call people that on the fringes that don't follow the multitude. And I've lived in a country. I'm living in this country where something similar out of the hate in the heart. From there, it's encapsulated the whole country. Even to today, Germany have not recovered from that goes. Germany have not recovered. If not for that goes, oh no, maybe Germany will be ruling the world. Maybe instead of us to be speaking English, now Germany will go to speak German language. You understand? So at the end of the name, he said that's to solicit support, but he has been wearing this Jewish garb, doing a regard, and there are so many. Like someone was telling me that if you go to the Southeast, you will see so many people they are wearing this Jewish cup on their head, like the video where he said he went to the European Union. That he said he went to the European Union. Was he not wearing that small cap? He was always forming this Jewish something. It is since this episode that I'm not even seeing the Jewish angle again. I don't know whether he did not ask them to bring the Jewish attire, the Jewish costume for him. I don't know. You understand? So me, I don't know. But this is what he said, that he wants a Jewish state. So the Jewish state that you want is your problem now. Yeah. So it's all interconnected, because when you lose orientation of who you are, and you don't understand the time. And on a global scale, you can see the time that we are in. There is a big buzz going on in the whole world. Who isn't able to draw any international attention? Think about it. What value do you bring to the world that you want to cause buzz in your own country? Eh? What value do you think you are to anybody? As onye Igbo, as onye Oji? Eh? Coming from a place they call Nigeria, like, what makes you think that what happened to Ukraine is not going to be a child's play to you? Like, something is happening before your eyes, you are not able to draw inference from it, and that is because you are disoriented. You don't even know the time. You cannot understand the situation of things and put yourself in the proper place. Look at Oyibo people as we are talking. Cold day, they have like minus 20 degrees in that part of Europe now. Very cold weather, and they are outside. Most of them, they don't have light. Who is talking about them now? Who is talking about them? So, okay, you like Jewish people, you want to be like Jewish people, there's no problem. Jewish people are very enterprising in education, anything, education, science, they don't play. In fact, people try to get close to them to understand how they train their children, that they are so educationally gifted. You will see them, they will be doctors, they will be philosophers, anything they do, they will study to the peak. They want to be modeling, they want to be musician, different type of instrument, they will play it to the peak. Like, anything you want to do as a Jewish child, they will support you. Education is the first thing. Jewish people, they don't play with education. They have their own schools from kindergarten to university. So if you admire the Jews so much, why don't you start from there? For example, rebuild the schools in all the communities in Alibo and give people that level of education. Let education be a priority. For example, Jewish people, they don't play with education. Even to be a rabbi, they will give you the space. You will go and be studying philosophy, all kinds of knowledge that you will use to play that role and build that community. As a rabbi, it's like a community leader. The life of that community depends on you to hold it together. People will come to the rabbi for marriage, for counseling, it's like all-rounder. If you so much love the Jews, why are you looking for Jewish communities? They are not running around looking for a job. Their communities are established everywhere they are. The Jewish communities, anywhere, ask anybody, in anywhere they are in this Germany, any city, they have their own school, they have their own hospital. So they are training human resources as they are going through their primary school. They are producing professionals that will fill into their gap. Jewish people, their money don't go to another hardly, because they have all the professionals. You want to go to a doctor, they have Jewish doctors. For example, you are training, you want to become a doctor, where you will do your apprenticeship is not a problem. You want to be a pharmacist, where you want to be a judge, where you will go and learn. You want to be a lawyer, you will not look for solid. They have everything. They will absorb you. They are moving in their communities like they are running a parallel society inside everywhere they are. Go and ask. Thank you. They have a culture that respects education. And you have somebody that just will be quoting hello, hello, you carry copy people for hello, Elohim, Eloha. What have you used? They do my own Elohim now, self. Eh? They do Elohim. Who told you that is what Jewish people do? Huh? even their own education is either if you are good to go and learn, technology, university, or you can be a skilled worker, practical with your hand, the best plumber you can be, the best artisan you can be, the best community leader you can be. In every capacity, anything you do, they have that freedom. They give you room to be that education, get that thing you want to be. That's why you see so much skills. Is it finance? They are there. So you want to be a finance, you want to work in a bank and you are Jewish, you don't have problem. You want to be a broadcaster and you are Jewish, you don't have problem. Shebi na they own all the big studio that everybody want to go and find. Look at the Facebook that we are even inside, that the world they used to give us to. Is it not a Jewish person that is the owner? He's ethnically Jewish. Mark Zuckerberg. So if you say you are Jewish on that basis, for example, now say you go and learn all the IT technology, why they no go take you for Zuckerberg? They have it everywhere. That huge synagogue, and that synagogue is like Jewish people. They are good people that you can emulate. Honestly, if you are so much in love, tell me one thing you are emulating from Jewish people. If not that criminal stealing of forming spirituality and praying, go and hit your head on the wall. Who told you that Jewish people are hitting their head on the wall? Can't you see how advanced they are in their society? You think it's by mouth? You think it's by running around and causing nuisance, constituting nuisance? The cap, I've been a make her follow them where constituting nuisance. You go to if Jewish people go into Malaysia, they will calm down, build their community. Any other person that is coming already have a market to absorb them. The same thing with Chinese. The same thing, Chinese people will come here, they will learn the language, they will go to school here, they will learn the skill, they will do it. And they will have communities. Only their first generation will suffer, will have restaurants. Their children, they will born here, they will become scientists, they will be working in big companies, engineering companies, mechanical, pharmaceutical companies, all those kind of things. They are very good in it. Only their first generation will suffer and be groping, working, do all kind of jobs. But our own generation to generation, now we dey where we dey. And if everybody come, run around, do one thing, close road. Not be say they feel like us. Okay, may we even do something for ourselves, we no fit. Zuckerberg. May I tell something they call that name, or make it Zuckerberg. I no go remember, go hear a name for my man. Who am I? Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg. Hey. Everywhere they are, if you look at that Australia, they build a community, but our own, we can't even hold, like even it's like what I was saying yesterday. Somebody goes home to bring a wife, she will come home, they can't even hold it together. They can't walk towards a goal. The woman have her own goal, the man have her own goal, the woman have her own aspiration. Everybody have everything in their head. They can even reproduce children, but those children are not even really their priority. It's not even their family. Their family is their papa and mama family. Like they do like Kolomenta. Things no add up. Their wife will be their enemy. Their husband will be their enemy. That kind of a thing. They don't even know why they are married. Like, like there was somebody that said that we are like people that we are out of our mind. Like we are not even like we are just acting like we are out of our mind. Because of all the pressures we are facing in the diaspora. Even though it doesn't look like it, but it is. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of psychological stress you have to face on a daily basis. Like when you are going out every day, you have to brace. You have to brace. because it's gonna come at you in different forms. You have to brace every day. You have to have that mental capacity to bear all the burden. Some people, they will be tired, they will say, let them go home. They will go home, somebody will just recycle them. Exactly, it's the same thing. Thank you, Alex. There's nothing that they don't have their own. Supermarket, they have their own. They don't buy in normal supermarket. They will say their food is there's a way they call their food. Their food, they get some characteristics when it be say normal grocery store no dey meet up, normal meat shop no dey meet up. Dem dey get their own special way that they do their food, they preserve their food, they cook their food. And so not only dem get their own supermarket where they supply their own food, and there's a name they call it, kosher or something like that. Kosher, I don't know how they spell it. They pronounce it, like they write it like KOSHER. I don't know how they pronounce it. Yeah, exactly. When I mean big communities, like those communities, they don't own it. Jewish people own their communities. They own every houses there. They don't rarely they even go to for example, rarely they will go to German police. You see all those their religious leaders, they are also doubling as their own like Oba, like Eze, that is holding everything together. You understand? Now, they conduct their own marriage in their synagogue. They run their own community. Like, thank you, thank you. I don't know how they pronounce it, but I remember is this KOSH. They have their own food. Go reach where they put there for ground and get their own. They know they go, they do all this thing. They get their own cemetery. And for that their cemetery, if you date and back, maybe if it will date and reach 500 years, you go they see the family line they come. But we don't even have, like me, like if I look at our family now, you see my grandmother, my grandfather, my dad, everybody, like if you come to a combat, it's like a cemetery, everybody's living inside cemetery in the southeast. There's no cemetery. I remember when I followed my fellowship member to Ijebu, and they were doing a burial, and the burial after service and everything. We now went to go and go to the cemetery, and I was wondering, like, wow, I've never seen something like that before. You understand? So these are if you admire, for me personally, I would think that, the Jews are people we can actually admire for their strength, for what they have achieved in spite of all their persecution, that we can lean in from there and actually gain a lot of understanding, a lot of strength. Okay, what do you want to be Jewish for? To be reading Jewish Bible, what they call it now, Torah or what? Jewish people, what is it don't stop them from becoming what they want to be? Thank you, Spencer. Every like we now, what do we own? If you look at, for example, we have remember when I went to Houston in the US, most of our people, they live there, they have their own houses, maybe they work in healthcare, but there's no Igbo hospital, for example. But you can come to a hospital, maybe a Methodist hospital, maybe a Baptist hospital. The bulk of the care maybe like there will be a huge percentage, maybe up to 10% or 20%, whatever thereabout, will be working in that hospital will be from Nigeria, for example. Maybe out of that Nigeria, maybe you have maybe say 10% are Igbos, but that's it. They don't own it. They don't own it. What do you own? You don't own anything. Why are you making noise? You don't own nothing. You are working for the institution that be. Whereas Jewish people own the hospital and pay the salaries of their healthcare workers, of their nurses, of their doctors, of their scientists, of their laboratory technicians, of their cleaners, fair livable wages, not the wages that you will not be able to pay somebody. You'll be doing as if you are doing the person a favor for doing their job. Like not the one that you will pay 1 month, you will not pay the next month, you will not pay the third month, you will say, what is it because? Is it because what? No. There's so many you can. I feel like you want to look at the Jews, you admire the Jews, you want to be like the Jews. That be like the Jews. Build country like the Jews. Thank you. They have not abandoned farming, but for our own anything importer and exporter, that is what we love. Oh, it's an importer, it's an importer. How can the bulk of your wealth be manufactured outside of your own place? And you don't see that as a problem. Instead, you are looking at it as a reason why you want secession, so that you will be able to import everything. And when you import everything, what will be the value of your own citizen? What would they be doing for a living? Crime, because they have nothing doing and they want bling, bling, bling. Man, the thing is just like we can talk about it from now to tomorrow. That's why you want a Jewish state. Why don't you start organizing as the Jewish? Start organizing as the Jewish. Start with education. Start even with integrity, being truthful, being honest, being loving, showing empathy, teaching the values like empathy. I feel like there's so much lack of empathy in our society. People are mean. Imagine 1 million Nigerian clients. Imagine, what do you want to use that money to do? You want to go to Nigeria and build a big house instead of you to use it to build a community. And so I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to be the one that will be breaking it down to you unpleasantly, but it's not to annoy you or to offend you, but it's to provoke your thoughts. If there's anything left, to stimulate your mind to even think beyond all these rhetorics and all these. Whatever a Fulani man is doing in his day-to-day life have nothing to do with you on a good day. Everybody have their problems they are facing. Like yesterday, we were talking about the problem that you European citizens are facing. Here in Germany, they have their own problem because the children of immigrant family, they are not integrating them, so they are angry. The children of immigrants, young men that have gone to school in this country, that were born in this country, gone to school in this country, they are not integrating them, and they are left out. And then they end up in gangs. That's what the problem is. How can somebody be born in Germany, go to school in Germany, finish and have certificate, but because their name is ending with something foreign, they don't get any good job? Federal government don't employ them, state government don't employ them, they are underemployed, if at all. Putting them in a permanent underclass just because of their origin, and they will demarcate them and call them Germans with migration background, and permanent forever and ever and ever. You needed to see what went on in 31st nights here. They let loose of themselves. Like if you see police, so they were even in the Bundestag, they were showing video of the Minister of Defense. She was talking about what is going on in Ukraine, while behind her, like a banger was blowing, like say Basbos is really going on. So everybody have their own problem that they are dealing with. You are not too special. If you cannot deal with your problem and you think that you want to spoil everything, it's in your hands. And all this outsmarting people, duping people, taking people's money, like our sister wrote, it doesn't make you smart. It doesn't make you a better person. You just destroys the fabric of the society. It just destroys the fabric of the society. Yeah, it is everywhere. Thank you. It's everywhere. Exactly. One of our brother already said it one time, like when we are coming here, for example, most of all this under employment that our people we go through here, even in spite of our qualification, all these things, it's still all these private individuals who own small company that pay you the salary that you are using to be an abroad. And still we have multi-millionaires in Nigeria who have big companies, and they will peg salary as low as 10,000 naira a month. Salary that somebody cannot, and they will still not pay. 1 month, 2 months, they will still not pay you. And they will live in upper class areas where the people that work for them will not be able to afford even food, lunch, and they will still not give them food. I've never seen that kind of mean-spiritedness before. It's too much. So there's the fabric of the nation there's too much meanness there, honestly. They will say 15,000 exactly. They will say how much 5K to 15,000. That's what they'll be paying somebody, and they will still not pay the salary. So because sometimes like that we lived in Nigeria and then we transition. And then we moved to abroad or in any other society. We are always in constant trying to relate. Okay, and it kind of gives us some measure of control of our emotion and how we react to the injustice and the discrimination that we are facing. From my own perspective, you understand, like when you remember where you are coming from, know that our own people say they no get joy, you forget to their own day their body. So if you reach here, you get a person go they do, you go if you still remember say where you they come from, but one two self they there, you go know how you go they maintain yourself. But children when them born for here, when they grow for here, when they tell them, say they teach them, say all these equal rights, and free society, you understand, they are growing with that mindset, only for you at the end of the day, you want to push them down, and like they don't see any way out. They play their part, but the society is stuck against them. What are you going to do? Even if you want to leave the country, where will you get the money when you don't have a job? And when you don't have a job, where will you get the experience that you need? And then what is left for you to be underpaid, to look for anything, to earn a living? At some point, they break. They can't take it because this is what they know here. They don't know. They cannot relate to any other life other than the life they have here. And it's not enough. It's not good enough. And they revolt. They revolt. And then there's always this backlash. They say, oh, these people they come here. So the debate is going back and forth. Since that day they have been having debate upon debate. What is happening? They will be saying, oh, they are not integrated. They don't want to integrate, as if you are the one that will integrate yourself. Is it not then that are supposed to integrate the people, create policies that will make room for people to become integrated, give quota if possible in federal government or offices, that people can be having a quota, that you must employ this kind of people from with background like this into the federal government and state civil service, all those kind of a thing. But they are not doing it. So what do you want the people to do? But anyway, I'm just giving you some example from this side of the world. I know everybody's facing their own. American people, when they start their own church go close. So our people at home, they are being set up. Unfortunately, they don't understand because they are disoriented. They don't know the time. They don't know the place. They don't know who they are anymore. They think they are Jewish. They think they are Biafra. They cannot really appreciate the situation that they are in, and that is why somebody will carry himself from Lagos to go and submit to the UGM of that Kanu put on ground. Someone will come from Lagos to go and submit himself to the UGM that Nnayadi put on ground. You understand? So at the end of the day, the solution will start from information. Let the people get the information that is needed. Impress it in their heart. Let them understand that the times are evil. That they should understand the time and act accordingly. Can you imagine? So our sister is saying that money was contributed to Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo. You know that Nigerian pastor in the UK, and they were supposed to build an estate that will serve as a community for the Nigerian population, which is actually a noble idea, which is what many people do. Most communities you see, that is how they start. People build up through religion, through cultural, they build a community and the community will stand. But our own is always that colonial problem, colonial mentality. Let me steal it and run. Let me take it and run. Where you are running to, nobody knows. Shebi he's still there preaching. It's something that he would have built. Who knows, the extent that thing would have gone. The communities they will have schools, they will have, like Turkish people in this country, they are building their community gradually, even to the point that they have a Turkish old people's home. They have Turkish daycare for old people, like old people that they are still a little bit fit or something like that. They cannot go to, they are living with their family member. They will go and put them in that daycare for old people. So they will have nurses and carers there. They will take care of them during the day, take them out, do activities with them. In the evening, their family members will come and carry them back. These are Turkish people who came here in the 60s, like something like that. They are now old. They have worked here. They gave back to their children here, but they need that Turkish community. They will still have that kind of thing up to that level. They have Turkish hospitals. They are, like, I remember when I did this thing for my son. It was a Turkish practice. A surgeon. He has a practice. If you go to his practice, the people that are working there people from that background, or at least Arab background, and they are there speaking their language, and the people they are coming there, they don't have to bother speaking German to explain themselves. They just speak their language, so everybody is building community. Only us, we depend on other people, because whenever we try to do something, one person will embezzle it, one person will spoil it, or two people, the thing never gets going. Why? Because they don't even understand the situation that we are in. They don't understand that we need to have our own community too, that we can rely on ourselves. We are big, we are many, we could do this. Why are we not doing it? Why are we depending on other people? Why must we depend on other communities? Even Italians, they have a community here. But we are the one that must go to Italian community. We are everywhere begging. We don't have our own now. How we want to, Exactly. Exactly. That is something we're supposed to have. With the number of medical professionals of Nigerian origin that are in especially in English-speaking countries, not so much here because of the language barrier, of course, but in the UK, in the US, in even maybe Australia, we have so many people who are high professionals. We should be able to have a hospital. We should supposed to have a coordinated medical care system that is barely solely run by Nigerians. You can have anybody working there, but will be owned by Nigerians, you know. Supposed to have by now university school, if not university, maybe schools, daycare, secondary school that will teach top notch. That is what is called a community. We can't have it. We are disturbing everybody doing Jewish, carrying Jewish cup on your head. Doesn't bring anything. My people, I've talked so long ago. The time I've gone. So I want to appreciate every one of you that waited up to this time. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. I appreciate you all. May God be with you. And I pray that God will continue to uplift us, to encourage us, to have the possibility to be continuing to talk out to our people, to awaken the minds of our people, and to make them realize what is going on and what is at stake. Have a good night rest.